Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, so my name is Eve. This Eve's Creations Paint Party. It's Friday night. What? And we're doing Spring Doodle. So last week I taught you all about texture. This week I'm going to teach you all about how to make it flat, graphic, flat, bright colors, all that good stuff. So let me know if anyone's painting with you. Say hello, hello, hello if you're painting with me, and then they're painting with you. And of course we have to give props to Maniac Man over here. He goes nuts. He wants to say hi to his fans. Say hi to your fans, buddy. Say hi. Say hi, sweetheart. Yes. You're so excited. Yes, you love all your friends, don't you? You love it. And you have me trained, because every time I hit the button, you know you're getting one of these. There you go. See you later. Bye. Bye. There he goes. Hello, everybody. I'll get to you in a second. Let me do my handy dandy table. We got my Java, very important. Same colors every single time we paint. Black, blue, red, yellow, and white. Not many weapons this evening. We got Big Boy. He's a 1-inch flat. We've got Mini Me. Looks just like Big Boy, except he's small. He's a shader. And Mr. Nifty is in the house. Oh, yeah. You want to swirl. You want to tap. You want to dab on your paper towel. And you want to dab in the direction of your bristles. You want them to be wet, but not dripping. All right. So we got to come over here and start doing roll call, because you guys are on point right now. Hello, April. How are you tonight? April is in the house. Oh, yeah. And we've got Brenda hanging out with us tonight. Hello, Brenda. How you doing, doll? Marcia's here. Hello, Marcia. How are you doing, sweetheart? Yes, April, it's good to see you, love. It's good to see you. Tina B. Tina B's in the house. My OG, Tina B. Oh, yeah. And we got Debbie. Debbie's hanging out with us tonight. She's a repeat offender. All right. And Brenda's coming in with 500 stars. Brenda, you know I like that. You know I like that. Oh, yeah. Dorothy is in the house. We got Dorothy here. I've got that t-shirt, Swirl Tap Dab. You certainly do, my friend. You certainly do. We got Tammy. We got the other Debbie that's in the house. Oh, yeah. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Kimberly. I see you. I don't know why you don't see me. So, there you go, sweetheart. Hello, Kimberly. How are you doing, sweetheart? Not really sure why you don't see me when I see you. All right. So, I think I got the first mad rush going on here. We'll add some more. In a minute. Let me put you guys in your handy dandy holder. We'll discuss a few things, and we'll get started. All right. So, this has become a little tricky because I got a new case that has a thingamabob on the bottom. And the holder wants to spit the phone out across the room. I'm not lying. It has happened on many occasions. You ready for your jolt? Oh, yeah, it's jolt time. It's jolt time. Wake everybody up. Woo! Oh, yeah. All right, are we staying? We're staying. Okay, we're going to stay in the holder. That's a good thing. Let me move you guys closer. That'll be a good thing. Whoop. All right. There we go. You're closer. You can see the whole painting, and it's staying in the holder. Oh, we're winning tonight. That's a win. That is a win-win as far as I'm concerned. 6,000%. All right. Woo! Here we go. Hi. Go back out, come back in. Yep, good idea. Brenda started off with some mega stars. Thank you so much. Those of you that are new. Hello, Joan. Oh, Joan needs healing prayers and wishes. Healing prayers and wishes to Joan. All right, we got you, girl. We're going to send you much love and much healing prayers, okay, so you can feel better. All right, so the stars are a penny each. So 500 stars is $5, okay? You understand the math? I know, math is tricky. It's hard, but I want you to know what you're spending. All right? Support is always appreciated. You guys keep the lights on. I never charge for any of my videos. I also have PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, and the stars is enabled. If you see the PayPal link, you're not doing it like that tonight, that's fine. You hit the little X, you can X right out of it, and you can come right into view without a problem, okay? It's not required. It's just something that Facebook prompts for me. I'm not mad at it. We're just gonna turn around and disregard it though if you ain't feeling that, all right? So no worries about that. Okay, so like I said last week, I showed you guys all about texture, right? We were having sloppy mess, we were having fun, we were throwing paint around. We didn't even care what colors we were using at a certain point. Your vases, your flowers, the pictures that were sent to me came out awesome, right? Freestyling. This week we're flipping the page. This week is all about graphic and flat. All right. So how to get. Tomorrow is. Oh, awesome, April. All right. Healing prayers and wishes to April too. Okay. So that sounds amazing. I hope it all works out for you, love. This week we're flipping the bill. It's all about graphic. We're all about bold, bright colors. Flat paint. Flat. No texture whatsoever. And I'm going to let you know, Eve does not like to paint in the lines. Eve was driving herself nuts painting these guys. I just want to let you know that. That's why it took me so long to post it, because I was getting very OCD about it, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, and another thing is all these videos are kid friendly. So I'm going to stop my rant right there. Because I got to watch this thing. If you guys could watch your comments, that would be awesome. All right, guys? And let me post on my links. So replays are always available on my YouTube channel. Please hit the little subscribe button. It helps me. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just costs you a little tap. Okay? So if you could hit that subscribe button when you go to my YouTube channel, that would be great. Also, you will get notified whenever the videos are posted. So that's a win-win if you ask me. All right, I mentioned before, I have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. All right, you guys keep the lights on. I have not charged for a video in over 3 years, and I really don't want to start charging now. All right, guys, and I get it. I get it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, and that's okay. We're all fam here. That's all that matters. And if you do, I appreciate you 6,000%. You keep the lights on and you keep butters fed. So there you have it. If you don't, I appreciate you too. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you painting along. The share button doesn't cost a dime and it helps me tremendously. So keep that in mind, okay? I have no idea what I posted so far. I think I'm missing Venmo. All right, so I think I got them all there. All right, if you're interested in any of my artwork, it can be purchased off my website, www.evesartistry.com. If you're on other social media platforms, if you go to the linked page on my website, that'll bring you to all my social media platforms. Yes, Debbie, he definitely was doing the two-step. He does it every single time I put the phone on and say, he starts running around like a maniac because he knows he has me trained. He wants to say hi to all of you guys, and he knows he gets a little snacky snack. So, yeah. He's gotten very exuberant, hasn't he? He used to be very mellow. Now he knows how to have Miss Eve trained over here. Hello, Kimberly. How are you doing? Yeah, I saw you. You didn't see me. But I see you now, and hopefully you see me. So that is all good. All right. I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas. It's 16 across, 20 straight up and down. If you're working on a different size canvas, that is fine. As long as you're in the general area of the canvas that I am in, you're going to be fine. All right? Any questions? 6,000% ask them. If I miss them, repeat them. Spam me, because sometimes I'm in here, I'm not in there. Also, please do not tap anything that doesn't have it posted by me. Okay? You will see Eve's Creations Paint Party and my little circle and then the post. If you do not see that on any of the posts, please do not tap it. Okay, guys? We got very popular last couple weeks, which was very nice. The paintings were little fan favorites, and I appreciate that. But along with that comes our lovely friends, the spammers. So please be careful. Please don't give your information out. Always free to watch. Don't have to log in, do anything, hit a special link, whatever. It's always just on my page. Hello, Lucinda. How you doing, sweetheart? So, now that I got all that out of the way, Whew. Okay, have a good night. I'll see you later. Oh, we'll go on to next week. Now, all right, I want you guys to release your inner child on this one, all right? Now, in this painting, I made it springtime fun, but I want you guys to release your inner child, okay? Any of those doodles you used to do when you were younger, right? When you were in school, supposed to be paying attention and you used to doodle on your books and your notebook and all that kind of stuff. I want you to tap into that energy tonight, all right? I always put shades on my son, right? The sun's in the corner. How many of us as kids put the sun in the corner, right? We used to do little doodle flowers, the embers, okay? All of that good stuff. Little ladybugs, little butterflies. You know, I want you to tap. Thank you so much, Debbie, for the stars. I appreciate that. The other Debbie's like, no, don't leave us. I won't leave you. I was only playing with you. I was just joking around. Okay, so tap into your inner child. All right, I'm going to show you how to make these shapes, but please, 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 feel free to do any shapes you want to shape. Any shapes you want to shape. Okay. Yeah, that's the instruction. All right, so we ready? It's the almighty blank canvas. Now I can't get this off. Okay. Thank you, Lucinda, for the stars. It's the almighty blank canvas. It's so scary, but we're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right, so the first thing we want to do is start with blue and white. Blue and white. So, I don't have any music on in the background tonight. Because YouTube just wants me to subscribe, and if I don't, I wind up getting hit with commercials, and we're not playing that game. So, I'm probably going to break out into song a lot more. White. All right, we got white, we got blue. All right, you're going to do a little dab, dab. A little dab, dab, a little premix going on. Okay, a little premix. All right, get a nice big scoop of that. Slowly. So you don't fling it across your kitchen like I usually do. And we are going to go back and forth. Now, you're going to put this on very thin and very flat. All right? Very thin and very flat. You want to have just enough for coverage, but you do not want to have any excess. If you have a section that is too thick, you simply take your brush, you slide it along, right? Look, see that roll of paint I picked up? You see that? And you put it elsewhere. Okay, so you just take your brush, you push it along, anything that might be thick, and you put that paint elsewhere. Okay, we want this thin and flat. Everything is flat tonight. Flat, 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 flat. Hello, 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 Amanda. How are you doing, doll? All right, so now I have a ton of flat jokes going through my head, which I cannot say. So you guys can just follow on your own what you might be thinking about, and we'll just keep it moving. All right, so I am grabbing the white again, and I am grabbing the blue, and I'm going to do a little premix. Boop, 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 boop. All right, and we're going to slide this on. Okay, and like I said, if you have any parts that are thick with paint, all right, and you can also swipe back and forth like this. That is going to blend it all together, and that is going to also get rid of any little texture that might be going on. All right, so we're going to keep it going here. Any little texture that might be going on. Now, I took out a brand new canvas for you guys because I wanted this to be as smooth as possible. The original I painted on a canvas that was reused. So my original actually has some bumples in it, little bumps, some little, you know, imperfections. Now, I like that, right? Because that's my deal. I like imperfections. I like the bumps. Some people, you know, they want to sand them out. You can sand them out. You know what I mean? You guys can do that. But I like them. So they're in a lot of my paintings. Now this one, I grabbed the brand spanking new canvas for you guys so you can see just how smooth and flat you can get it on a brand new spanking canvas. Do you guys paint the sides of the canvas? Yes. I I don't do it while I'm live, Amanda, because, April, I'm sorry, two A names right next to each other. I don't do it while I'm live. I did show on one of my lives how to do it very quickly. I definitely have a video on it. Guys, pop some yeses in the chat if you'd like me to, turn around and find where that video is and repost it. I know I have a video where I show painting the sides. Sometimes I paint them all black. And sometimes I paint them with the color that I'm painting the painting. It all depends. It all depends. Okay, now I have this nice and smooth and flat, and notice how the more I go over it, the more it softens and blends together, right? It's pretty consistent color because I did that little dad mix before. All right, now we're halfway. We're a little bit below halfway, right? We're a little bit below halfway. Now we're going to do the green. We're going to do the green. All right, so white, blue, yellow. All right, now we're going to do a dab. Okay, now, do we usually do this? No. We usually turn around and go right from brush to canvas with all different colors on our brush. But we want this to be graphic style, so we want our colors to be more on the solid side. Solid side. I can't even say it wrong right. Solid side. Whew! Wow. That took a minute. All right, so I got a nice pretty green color here. I did a little mix to make sure that it's, pretty much going to be the same color throughout. Bam, on my brush. Now, hold your brush back here, straight up against the canvas. And the faster you go, straighter it's going to be. You guys ready? Shoop, right across. Right across. Now, I'm going to sneak up behind you guys and whisper in your ear because I can't, that looks straight to me from the side, but let's see how it looks. Yeah, see, nope. Nope. So I'm coming up, I'm whispering in your ear, guys. You feel that little tickle? I am right behind you. I am right behind you. All right, we're gonna straighten this bad boy out is what we're gonna do. And if you noticed, I went on top of where the blue was. Did you notice that? And do you also notice that the more I'm playing with my line, the bigger this area is getting? Did you also notice that too? So, stop playing with it. After a little minute, you're going to have to be okay with what's going on. And if you have trouble drawing a line horizontally, turn your canvas vertically. Oh, you're so welcome, Penny. Hello, sweetheart. Turn your canvas so you're drawing that line straight down. Right? Turn your canvas. So now, I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to pull it flat. You see that? See the bristles following behind me? And I'm going to pull this flat all the way across under my line. Right? Right under that line. Okay? Now, and we're going to do the same thing down here as we did on top. And like I said, if you wind up with a thick section of paint right here, you see that little ridge going on? I'm going to scoop that off and put it over here. Okay, so, right, scoop this off. See that? Put it over here. Alright, so you can get this. You want coverage, but you do not want it to be thicky, gooby gobby, okay? And then if you get those little if you get these suckers in there, those little brush strokes going on, you just go from one end to the other and you smooth them right out. You smooth them right out. Now, some of you might have looked at this painting and said, Eve has lost her mind. And that's okay if you thought that. I didn't lose my mind. Well, I lost my mind a long time ago, but that is a whole other video and a whole other conversation. But I try to show you guys different styles of painting. Okay? I try to show you different things and different ways to paint so you can find your own happy little niche of how you like to paint and what you like to do. Also, if you look in the art world, right? If you look at certain artists that are selling, I had to make more green and I'm trying to match it up. So, good thing my color matching skills are pretty on point. If you're not on point with that, try to make enough so you don't run out, right? Because like I said, we want this to be really close to being one solid color. Okay, so try not to run out. Try. If you do, mix your colors. And if you're not sure if it's going to match, do a little like that. Do a little like that. And, you know, adjust accordingly. You got to make it lighter. You got to make it darker. And then you could just cover that little spot up. Your little tester spot. You can cover that right up. I am literally like there's nothing left on here, and I'm still like, give me a little bit more. I'm like, give me just a little bit more. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna steal some. I'm gonna steal some from up here. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Look at that. See that? See that? That was very sneaky. That was very sneaky, Eve, but it worked. It worked. All right, so choot, 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 flat, 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 flat. All right, now, this, if it's not still wet, don't stress it, okay? I want you to turn around, and you're going to dip your brush into your water. You're going to dip your brush into your water, just like that. All right? You're going to do the did I clean it? No. You're going to do the vertical tap just to get the drips off. So now my brush is holding extra water. And I want you to turn around, and you're going to grab a little bit of blue paint. Because we're going to make this darker up here and have it go lighter as we move down. So, you're going to turn around and put in this blue paint with that extra water in your brush. Now, what does that extra water in your brush do? It reawakens the paint that's underneath, if it happened to dry on you. But it also allows you to add another color and keep things extremely flat. All right, I'm going to do it again. Dip your brush once. Don't tap. Just leave it like that. Shake, shake it a little bit. Shake it a little bit. Then you're going to do the vertical drip. Do, 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 do. Right? Just get the excess off. This is filled with more water now than usual. I'm going to grab that blue paint. Just a little bit. And just blue. No white, no nothing. Just blue. I'm going to put it on here. Right? And I'm going to swipe with it. I'm going to swipe. And see how that made that darker? Right? Made it darker. But I did not add any thickness to this paint at all. And it was easier to blend because I reawakened the paint that's underneath. Alright? So, that way, it looks a little darker back there than it does up here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. You guys can all do that trick 6,000%. That trick you also use, I'm going to show you later on, to achieve other things. Hi, Marie. How you doing, honey? How you doing, Cindy? What's going on, guys? Guys, you're sneaking in, man. You're sneaking in right under the radar. Right under the radar. I'm being generous tonight, so there's no going in the corner, but I don't know. Anybody else that comes in after you, they gotta go in the corner. That's all there is to it. I already got my background painted. I do take bribes, though. I do take bribes out of the corner. I'm just letting you know. So, hey guys, how's everybody doing? Alright, so we got our background on. Boom, just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, you're doing fine, good. Now, you know that there's going to be mapping in this. And there's going to be a whole lot of mapping. There's going to be so much white paint that you're going to be like, can we color it in now, please? No. All right? So, you want your white paint to not be see-through at all. At all. Now, you don't achieve that by slapping globs of white paint on here and spreading it around and thinking it's going to turn around and work that way. It doesn't work that way. It's done through layers. It's done through one layer, dry, another layer, dry, another layer, dry. Okay? So, the more layers of white, the better it is. But at the same point, got my little pointy finger in there. At the same point, you also want to keep it thin. No worries, I got you. Alright, so this is how we're going to do it. Alright, now, guys, check this out. Check out how smooth that is. You guys see how smooth that is? You seeing that right there? I'm telling you, that is smooth. Woo! That's some smooth paint, boy. Smooth. Smooth as a baby's, you know what's it. Alright, so, I'm wasting time because I need this to dry. I need this to dry, and it'll dry pretty fast because it's thin. So far in here, we have Amanda, April, Brenda, Marcia, Tina B, Debbie, Dorothy, Tammy, Debbie, Kimberly, Joan, Lucinda, Penny, Cindy, and Marie. This is a type A personality style. You got that right, April. You have that absolutely right. That's why, right? Nice. That's why it took me so long to post it, because I ventured into OCD land. That's what happened. That's what happened. So, some of you are going to like the texture, right? The texture painting that I showed you last week. The nice, happy, thick, gobby goopies, wherever you want to put them, right? Some of you are going to like this style. And, you know, it's your art, your choice, your preference, right? I'm just here to show you how to do it. So, I'm swirl tap dabbing the heck out of Big Boy right now. Sad thing is, I want to paint like we did last week, but my brain wants to paint like this. Yes, Tina B. Yes, that's perfect. I have the same issue. I have the same issue. Knowing when it's done. Knowing when it's done is one of the hardest things as an artist. You can ask any artist out there, how do you know your painting's done? And they're going to look at you with this lost look on their face, because, you know what? You never really know. You never really know. I do not have the answer to that conundrum, because I got the same problem. You press too hard and blend too much. You press too hard and you blend too much. Well, if you know what you're doing wrong, not that those are wrong, but if it's not working for you, if it's not working for you, thank you so much, Joan. Joan coming in with stars. She's like, you know what? I'm late, but I'm going to bribe Eve. Oh. You're like that with the red truck that your mom wants in all of her paintings. Oh, Joan was here already. Joan is not bribing me. She's just being generous. Thanks, Joan. Thank you, sweetheart. I feel your pain, people. I feel your pain. Okay, so we're going to go in a clean white paint. And we got a clean Big Boy. And I am just putting this white paint nice and thin on my brush, right? Nice and thin. Alright, and we're going to swoop-de-doo. Let's do our corner, son. Thank you so much, Joan. You're amazing. You're a rock star. Alright, I'm holding back here, right? Little swoop swoop action going on, and we're gonna do the corner. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna whoop right around. That's a big old sun. That is a big old sun. Oh yes, it is. Now this sun has rays on it, so am I like going nuts to have this perfect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Need more time to practice. Just finished one of your finals. Oh, good. Good for you, sweetheart. Yes, yes. Tina B's getting educated. She's getting educated. Now, do you see how I'm putting this paint on? Look, I'm holding my brush here, and there's a lot of bristle action. See that? A lot of bristle action going on. Back and forth, like that. Okay? Why am I doing it that way? Because I want it to be thin. I want it to be thin. Alright? So small amounts of paint and a lot of back and forth action. Okay? And those brush strokes are there. Those brush strokes are there. You know you're doing it right if you're getting the brush strokes. You just smooth them out. You just smooth them out. That's all. Just smooth them out. Okay? And I'm going to turn around and take that excess paint off like we did before. And fill it in over here. Okay? You just smooth that all out. Just like that. And again. See how I'm pulling the brush nice and flat? Nice and flat. There we go. Alright. Thank you so much for the stars, sweetheart. Thank you, April. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Alright. Next is our heart. Oh, yeah. The heart is going to give everybody a heart attack. Right? How do you get the two sides of the heart to look the same? Alright. Heart attack time. Heart attack time. Alright, in this general area, I am going to draw a line. Straight line. So let me sneak up behind you so I can show you how to do this the correct way. Because from the side, I'm not going to get it straight. Notice me holding back here. Notice me going straight up against the canvas. Notice me pulling down. Faster I go, bigger it's going to be. I'm leaving it small. Why? Because the more we play with it, the bigger it's going to get, right? Now, you do this piecemeal. You put your hump here, hump-da-dump-da-dump. All right, you put your hump here, hump-da-dump-da-dump. Okay, if you're satisfied that they look the same, which they do not, okay, they do not. So I'm going to adjust this one a little bit, all right? I want it to look like the other one. I want it to look, come on. Come on. Yes. Alright. So this hump and this hump are pretty close to looking the same. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure you're the same distance on both sides. You're going to make sure you're the same distance on both sides, right? So, look. I'm going to put my brush here. And I'm going to put a little mark. And then I'm going to put my brush here. And I'm going to put a little mark. Right? Same distance on both sides. Then I'm going to connect it. Connecting. Okay? And connecting here. Alright. Then I'm going to do the next piece. The next piece is straight to the edge here. Alright? So pick your angle. Right? And then pick your angle. On that side. Oh, I missed the mark a little bit. That's okay. Alright, now that you have this general shape in, now you can fill and fix. Now you can fill and fix. So if you want to fix it a certain way or make it a certain way or just a certain something, you can. I'm holding my brush all the way up here. All the way up here. See that? I'm making sure I have complete control over this thing. And I'm pulling my bristles flat. If I got a little ridge on my edge, slide it in. Slide it in. Alright? If you have a little ridge on your edge, slide it in. That's all you need to do. Now, I drove myself nuts trying to get my edges perfect. Because you guys know Eve does not like to color in the lines. If you do this trick right here, see this? I'm pressing my brush against the edge and I'm wiggling it. See that? Okay. That's one for you. Alright. Now, like I said, I drove myself nuts trying to get these edges perfect. The thing I forgot is that I'm going to be outlining all this. All right, see the wiggle trick? See this? Look, wiggle it just a little bit. Let it sharp, right? Let's see if I can do it going the other way. Wiggle it just a little bit sharp. All right? Don't worry about the point. That's for the tiny brush. Okay? That's for the tiny brush. So I forgot all about the fact that I'm going to outline every single one of these objects. So, do you have to drive yourself nuts trying to make sure all these edges are pristine and crisp? Absolutely not. Will you anyway? Probably. Probably. Now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to flatten all that out. We're going to flatten all that out. Alright guys, and there you go. One heart. One heart. April, oh my goodness, exactly, right? I feel you on that one. Nikki, you're late, girl. Nikki's here. Nikki, you might as well just gather your things and head right over to the corner. Okay, now we need our little chickadee. We need our little chickadee. Okay, chickadee is a swoop. Right? You're going in this magic spot right over here. Okay? Magic spot right here. Now, I'm going to do a U at an angle. Right? You know, okay? Because I want this part to be flat looking at my heart. Right? How do you draw a shape at the angle you want it? You do the line. Alright? So, I am going to draw a line at an angle. Right? What's the angle I want facing my object? Okay? I want it to be this angle right here, so it's facing my object. So I'm going to draw a line at an angle. There it is. And then I can add my swoop in, knowing that I want it to be at this angle. Okay, so I'm going to start over. Now this is in the body of the bird, so you're only going to go a little bit out. Alright, you're going to start your swoop here. Swoop. Bring it around. And up the other side. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, and now when I finish my chickadee, he's going to be facing that way. Alright, finish up the chickadee, right? So we're going to swoop this around. Whoop. Swoop that around. Give him a head. Right? Give him a head. There's his head. Right? Bring this around this way. Whoop. Just like that. There's his tail. There's his tail. Alright? If it's looking a little wonky, say this is like too small in here, you can turn around and you can make this part a little bit bigger if you need to. See that? Look at that. See that? I just made it bigger. I just made it bigger. Okay? You can do that. Now, I'm going to fill and fix. I'm going to fill and fix. Again, pulling my brush nice and flat. Pulling my brush nice and flat. You guys got it by now. Nice and flat. Nice and flat with this brush. Okay. Did you see me grab any more paint yet? Nope. Alright. Nice and flat. Smooth all those brush strokes out. Now I'm going to grab some more paint. A little bit. Just a little bit. Swoop, swoop. Yep, you know it. Alright. Just a little bit more paint. That's all. Did I stay in my line? Absolutely not. Am I making a new one? Absolutely. That's how we roll around here. Alright, but if you notice where I'm holding my brush, again, complete control. Complete control over my brush. Pulling it flat. Making long strokes. Long strokes. See that? right? Getting all those brush strokes out of there. There we go. There we go. All right. Next object is our flower. Now, this flower reminded me, I don't know if you guys did these when you were in school, but the flower reminded me of the popsicle stick flowers that we used to make. Do you guys remember laying the big flat popsicle sticks out and making little houses and little flowers and all sorts of crafts with them? Right? Nobody knows these days what we used to do to entertain ourselves. Nobody knows what we used to do to entertain ourselves, right? We used to play with popsicle sticks. That's what we used to do. So, popsicle stick flower. I'm going to mark my center. Bam. There's my center. Right? And I want to go straight from the top to the bottom. Now, this is a 1-inch brush. So, I'm going to put my brush on here. And I'm going to pull straight. Well, faster I go, straighter it'll be, Eve. Ready? Whoop. There it is. Bam. Okay? Then, I'm going to turn around. And I'm going to come over here. Remember your center. Remember your center, right? Your center's right here. Okay? And I'm going to pull. Whoop. That way. Alright? Then, remember my center. I'm going to pull this way. Shoop. Just like that. Okay? And if you want to, you can add another one. Right? We can add another one. Shoop. Right across the center. There it is. Alright? Now, rounding the edges, we're going to switch to mini-me. We're switching to mini-me. Yes, we are. Alright, bam, here he is. White paint. Now you can go in. Notice again how close I'm holding it to the tip of the bristles. And you can round all your edges. Okay? Around all your edges. So, this flower reminded me of the popsicle stick flowers that we used to make when we used to play with popsicle sticks to entertain ourselves, because there were no cell phones, there were no tablets, there was none of that. There was no watch TV all day long. There was none of that, right? None of that going on. You hear that, kids? Any kids that might be watching this, you have to listen to me. I was born in the 1900s. I was born before computers. Ha ha! Could you imagine? Could you imagine the look on a kid's face hearing that? Born in the 1900s. Right? I'm old. I'm older, baby. Alright, notice again, I'm moving my hand, not the brush, and I'm pulling everything flat. Alright, I'm moving my hand, not the brush, right? Every time I leave, I'm grabbing more paint. And I'm pulling everything flat. And then I'm going to smooth it all out with this back and forth motion here. This back and forth motion. Your mom has made you go out and play. Yes, we had a rule, right? We had to come home when the street lights came on. That was the rule. Don't come home before the street lights are on. And you guys know what I just did? What is my classic move that I always do? Right on the elbow. You guys see that? You see that? Look at that. That was black paint, by the way. Black paint, by the way. Right in. That's because I was holding my palette right here to grab the white paint from. And I put it right in the elbow. Oh, man. Be in before dark. And we used to stretch that out for as long as possible, right? We used to stretch that in before dark as long as possible. We'd be like screaming into the house. Like, just when the first star was popping out. Right? And we love the summertime because that means that we had lots of light for a very long time. Coming in all dirty and hanging out with the kids on the block, all you know, looking like we just got back in from fighting a war. Playing street kickball. Right? Playing street kickball. Right? How many times did we yell the word car? Right? Depend how busy your street was, right? Used to yell car. And everybody'd have to clear the road. And then, of course, the ball went rolling right in front of the car because whatever kid had it at the time couldn't keep any control over it. Right? So, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Alright. 6,000. Yep. Exactly. All sweaty and dirty. Homework right after school. Yep. I almost just put my brush in my coffee. Getting into all the conversation. I almost put my brush into all my coffee. Let's not do that. Alright. Now, we're going to turn around and we're going to add the tail to our chickadee here. Alright, so I'm going to push and spin 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to connect them. Very little paint, guys. Very little paint. We're going to connect them to his tail. Yes, we are. Now, I made this part very narrow in here. It is a lot more narrow than my original. But I'm going to try my best to stick a wing in here. I'm going to do again. Push and spin 3 circles. Okay? 1, 2. Alright, we're getting 2. We're getting 2! Okay, so we'll connect this. There it is. Right? Do the bump, and connect it. There it is. There we go. Again, very little paint, guys. Very little paint. Very little paint. Did you see me grab more paint to fill that in? Absolutely not. You did not. Alright, we're going to switch to Mr. Nifty. Mr. Nifty's in the house. If you want your Nifties. Anybody who sends support $5 or more get free Nifties. If you do that, and if you do that on here, make sure you private message me your address. Alright? I have 1 person on deck. I got to send Nifties out to. I got 2 brush set orders I have to send out. We're just going to do the little beak. The beak. There it is. There's our beak. Okay, we're going to do the point on the heart. The point on the heart. There it is. Right? Don't do those things with the bigger brush. Why would you hurt so much for that? Yes, I have 2 brush set orders I'm sending out. I had to wait for the storage bags. Alright, storage bags were getting shipped in. And they took a little longer than expected. So I am sending those out to the 2 people that ordered the brush sets from me. Thank you very much. If you guys, anyone on here, if you don't already know, if you're interested in the painting shirts, which April mentioned before, she has Swirl Tap Dab. That's what I'm talking about. Tina B has Fluffy going on, right? I like it a lot. If you're interested in the painting shirts, they're on my website. You could pick your size, you could pick your design, you could pick your color. All the choices you want to create your shirt, okay? And also, you have the brush sets and the painting kits, okay? It's all www.evesartistry.com. That's the deal. Alright, big boy, we're putting in our sun rays here. Okay, I'm going to wiggle one that way, and I'm going to wiggle one this way. Okay, there's 2. Alright, and I'm going to wiggle 3 here. So we're going to start here and wiggle this way, and in. 1, 2, 3. All right, color it in. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's right, Joan. That's right. You got a shirt with a yellow lemon, and it says easy peasy lemon squeezy on it. That's right. You ordered yours before the website, so you got special. How much are the shirts again? Nikki, it depends what you pick. With everything said and done, I'm not absolutely sure. There's a pre-made option. And then there's a create your own option. I do know that they're over 25. Right, guys? Sorry, I'm having a brain fart right now. I really am. Having a brain fart because I know when I set the website up, I had to do stuff with shipping and stuff. And, everybody's taking their piece of the pie. All the secure payment people and all that, they all like to take a little piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? So, they're definitely over 25. I know that much. I think the pre-mades... Honestly, I'm sorry, Nikki. You can get out of the corner now because I can't remember a darn thing. Yeah, if somebody wants to help her out, great. Thank you. Right out of the head. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. I know they're over 25. That's as good as I can tell you. Sorry, I forgot. I can go look real quick. But just go look. Go to easeartistry.com. Go look. Because they're two different prices. The pre-mades are a little more affordable than the create your owns. And then there's shipping. Oh, goodness gracious. Put me on the spot there, girl. Whoo! All right, I'm grabbing Nifty, and we're gonna put our little wiggly doos on our sun rays here. Okay, gonna put my little wiggly doos on my sun rays here. Notice I'm holding this like a pencil. I'm just drawing this in using very small amounts of paint. We need a little hooky doo. Right? You guys can do your sun rays any way you want. Any way you want, that's the way you want it. Any way you need it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. And for the fluffy and textured like you look good in black. Oh yeah, girl, you know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. Alright. So, you put your hooky doos in any way you want it. That's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Da 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 da. Alright, hooky doos are in. Okay, so, now, as you're waiting for all this to dry. Hi, Becky. How you doing, sweetheart? Becky, you know where you need to go. You know where you need to go, woman. Nikki's out. Becky's in. Hi, Becky. How are you? Thank you guys so much for the stars. 800 stars already. Like I said, they are a penny each, so you know what you're spending. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I always look black because the cut usually. Okay, so. Yeah, I caught that, girl. I was paying attention. Yeah, so this is the blue. It's very pretty. All right, and it has I like it a lot on it. And I have the black one with the more you play with it, the bigger it gets. And there's a bunch of different colors to choose from. They're all very pretty colors. If you want a color, if you want the black, that's fine too. That is fine too. Okay, so as we're waiting, for this first layer of white to dry, you guys can start doing your doodles. Alright, so I'm going to take Mr. Nifty, and I'm going to grab my black paint before it gets goopy. If it got goopy, you guys know the trick already. Add some water to it. We are not painting with anything goopy. No goop at all. You want it pudding consistency. We want it like pudding. Oh yeah, let's get the pudding going. That's what we want. Alright, I'm just dipping my brush in water, and we're getting it to be pudding. Pudding. Alright, so, Mr. Nifty, pudding, wiping off Mr. Nifty, because now he's got a lot of paint on him. Really sharp and small. Alright, grabbing that pudding paint. Pudding. Okay, we're going to draw our line of our heart. Place your brush, move your hand, make sure this is dry. Right, I want to go here. I'm not going to be able to do this from the side straight. I already know it. I'm up behind you guys. Okay, I want to go here. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! I did it! Woohoo! Pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of that. Now I'm just dragging my brush down. Again, pulling the bristles flat. Hello, Sharon. Becky's got a friend in the corner. Hello, Sharon. How you doing, sweetheart? I'll check it out. All right, no worries, Nikki. They're gonna be there. Okay, now I'm gonna do my doodle clouds. Doodle clouds. Right? I used to do these when I was little all the time. All right, a little humper dump there going on, and you do little humper dumps going this way. Whoop, right? And every time I leave, I'm grabbing more paint. That pudding paint, so it's nice and thin. There it is. Right? There is our cloud. Right? Ain't he cute? He's so cute. Alright, there's another one over here. So I'm going to do half a circle off the side. And then I'm going to go up this part a little bit. Do another round piece like that. Okay? Come over here. Do another little round piece like that. Alright. Let's get the other guy in. The other guy was over here somewhere. Alright, there we go. Go up on the side a little here, right? Bring another one out. There it is. Right? So cute. I can't with the cuteness. Can't. There it is. Right? And do another little whatever. They're your clouds. You do whatever you want with them. Alright, M-birds. The famous M-birds. Oh yeah, we used to love doing these, right? M-birds. Okay, so you don't do the M in one shot. You start from the center. You do an M that way, and then you do the other side of the M this way. Okay? If you go to do it in one shot, they're not going to be even on both sides. Now, if you want to do this bird, you can do this bird, which is a very short line here, and then one coming out that way. And that way, he looks like he's at an angle. That's a trick for an M-bird, too. Okay? So, we got to do our little M-birds here. Let's put the other guy right over here, right? Start from the center. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay. So, now, is this dry? Dry. It's dry. Guess what? Another coat of white. Clean white. Do I want to try to sneak white out of that with the green in it? Absolutely. Am I going to do it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get clean white. Yes. So I'll tap that big boy so I can go to white. Now, I'm going to do this real fast. Okay? I'm going to do this real fast. And you know me, I don't always do all the layers with you. But I want to show you, I do want to show you about putting on the thin layers of white. Okay? So this is layer 2, right? Nice and thin still. Nice and thin. Okay? Nice and thin. Right? Nice and thin. Okay? And we're going to do this lickety split fast, okay? Notice how there's even more coverage, right? See the difference? See the difference between one coat and 2 coats? Just that alone, the difference it makes, right? That is why you layer the white. So you can keep it thin and smooth. See me smoothing it out, right? No globbies, no goopies. Flat. Smooth and flat. Right? Smooth and flat. Hey, notice I'm holding here. Notice I'm holding there to try to stay in my lines as best as I possibly can. Because you guys know how much I love to do that. You guys know it. You know how much I love to do that, right? Right? Notice me holding the brush nice and flat, smoothing any little ripples out, right? Look at the difference between 1 coat and 2 coats. Now, this second coat is just as flat and thin as the first one. See? Just as flat and thin. I'm seeing things? Well, that wouldn't be a first. That would not be a first. Alright, so here's the next one. Alright, there we go. Having control, trying to get my, get back in there. Okay, get back in there. Get back in there. Alright. There we go. There it is. Alright, bird. The bird is the word. The bird is the word. The bird is the word. Now, am I going to do coat number 3 and 4 and 5? No. I'm not. Are you going to do coat number 3, 4, and 5? That's up to you. That's up to you. Just know, the more coats you put, the brighter your colors are going to be. Okay? So the more coats of white you put, the brighter your colors are going to be. 6,000%. And as I'm whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what spit's for. That is what spit is for. Right there. You see that? I went right out of the line right there. Now, if you get a little ridge, you ever do this and you're getting a little ridge right there? You just take your little finger and you go on the outside of your object and you just push in. See that? Wipe it on your shirt. Especially if you got one of mine. Excuse me, right? Put my little finger right there. I'm just going to swipe. Got rid of all the ridges. All the ridges, right? Right? No ruffles up in this house. We don't want any ridges tonight. No ridges. Okay? Absolutely not. No ridges. No ridges. No ridges. No ridges. Alright. Swoop, 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 swoop. Okay. See that? See that? See how much paint? See how much I covered of this flower with just one dip of paint? Alright, guys? Very small amounts of paint. Hi, Billy. How you doing, sweetheart? Who snuck? Somebody is sneaking in here. I saw somebody sneaking in. Ah! Becky! Alright, so, did I have much coffee? Not enough. Not nearly enough. In fact, thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me of that very touchy subject that I didn't have enough coffee. You were busted. You were busted. That's all right. It's all good. Okay, so we're waiting for this coat of white to completely dry, right? We're waiting for this coat of white to completely dry. So we're going to do more doodles. We're going to doodle, 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 doodle. I told you guys, I don't have any background music going on, so you're getting full-fledged noise fill from me. The more noise going on, the better. All right, so we're going to turn around and let's doodle. All right, what do we want to doodle? Oh, you know what I forgot? I'm going to scroll tap that mini-me. I forgot the little circles around the flower. Now, did these drive me absolutely insane? You bet. Are you guys catching the vibe that this is like the physical pain? I'm going to put like $6,000 on that painting. Telling you right now. Because I do not stay in my lines. So to have sharp, crisp edges on everything, and I forgot about the outlining, so outline. It's going to be your friend, all right? Just remember that part because I forgot and I drove myself nutty. Yeah, a little more than usual. Anyway, so we're going to go back over here and we're going to push and spin. White paint, flat brush. Pretty much, April. All right, we're going to push and spin these guys in here. Swoop, there's one. And it's got a little bit of a ridge on it, so I'm going to wipe off the excess paint. You see that? Boom. All right, so coming over here. That's because I pushed too hard. If you push too hard, you're going to wind up getting the paint coming out of your brush goopy. All right? If you push lightly, it's not going to happen. All right? So these are the push and spin. Okay? And you've got to go back in and schmooze it a little bit. You schmooze it a little bit. Okay? If you need to take your brush and wipe off some of that excess paint or smooth it out, then you take and smooth it out, wipe some of it off. You notice I didn't grab any more paint yet. I didn't grab any more paint yet because these will get easier the less paint that you have on your brush. Okay? They will get easier. All right? See? Now I'm cruising. I'm cruising because there's not much paint on my brush. And the harder you press, the bigger the circle's going to be. Now do a circle off the edge, right? Let your eye travel. Let your eye travel. Alright, still didn't grab any more paint. Still did not grab any more paint. Okay? Alright, there it is. Now, did the last two come out a little weak? Yeah, they came out a little weak. So I'm just going to take Nifty and finish this off. Now, I took Nifty to every single circle on the original to make them pristine. Because I forgot about the outlining. But that's okay. Alright. So, now, what are we going to do now? We're going to doodle. Okay? We're going to doodle. Alright? You guess you're going to get some goops? That's okay, Tina B. This is your first run at doing something flat and graphic. Okay? So, if you guys get goops, it's fine. Right? You're still going to get bright colors. You're still going to have something happy and fun and exciting. And what I was telling you guys before, if you look at some of the famous artists that are out there right now, this is what they're painting. This is what they're painting. They're painting bright, bold, cartoon-like, and I don't mean cartoon in a negative way. It's a style. Cartoon is a style, just like abstract is a style, just like Impressionism is a style, cartoon is a style. So I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying it that it's bold, it's graphic, it's bright, it's cartoon. I use that word like as a style, not as a insult. Okay, guys? There's a lot of artists out there painting in that style. Okay, so doodle time. All right, Mr. Nifty, our put in paint. So I did flowers all the way across the board here. To get your spacing right, start in the center. All right, everybody find their center. Right? Find our center. Right? I just did a little tiny line. Right? I did a little circle. And then we do the petals out from the circle. Okay? Just wrapping them around. Alright? And they're tiny. So you don't have to stress too much. And you're going to be putting white on them. You're not going to finish that flower thing at the bottom. Flower thing at the bottom. Flower thing? I don't understand. Nikki. Okay. Close up. See how tiny he is? Look how tiny. Okay? Are my petals perfect? Absolutely not. Does it matter? No. They're tiny. Look how tiny that is. Alright? Plus, you're going to throw white dots on them. Alright? You're going to be throwing white dots on them. Okay? Start in the center. And work your way out. One there. Right? Same distance. One here. Okay? So if you're not good at your spacing, go on either side of these. Alright? Am I going to draw all these? No. We're not drawing all these. I'm going to draw 3. That's what I'm going to do. You guys can doodle bug all you want and draw them all the way across. Okay? So you can doodle bug your own little flowers any way you want to. Okay? Any little leaves you want. I put them facing different directions. Any of that stuff. The white flower on your right side. This flower. No, that flower. I'm backwards. We gotta color everything in, Nikki. I'm confused. This right here? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to color it in and stuff. So you get nice, flat, bold colors. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm just not doing all the coats of white. The petal. The dot. Oh yeah, we have to color it in first, sweetie. We have to color it in first before we do the dot, hon. Yeah, right here, the center of this, we got to color it in first. Okay, make a ladybug, right? Ladybug. Okay, ladybug straight line. Notice I moved my hand, not the brush, right? Place the brush, move your hand. Okay, and we got a semicircle. Whoop. There it is. Okay, we got a little head. He's so cute. There it is. Fill that in. Smooth this out better. Right? Pulling my brush flat. I don't know, girl. The flower that was by my name. Hold on. Let me get the original. This flower? The dots on this flower? This part right here? This piece? No. These? These guys? These? The ladybug? Oh, these guys right here. Yeah, I'll show you how to do them, hon. Oh, yeah. You. Oh, okay, yeah. Fill in your dots any way you want to fill in your dots, guys. You guys already know. You already know that whenever you paint, it never comes out the same way twice. It's even when the same person paints a painting. It never comes out the same way twice. Also, I'm not going to do every single tiny thing. You're fine, Nikki. Don't apologize. I told you. Questions don't get answered unless they're asked. So, I'm letting you guys take the wheel. You're fine, honey. No apologies. No, baby. No. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Unless you call me a bad name. But you can't because it's kid friendly. So, we don't do that. All right? I got you. No worries. I was just confused what you were talking about. That's all. It's all good. Okay. So, ladybug. All right? And I put 2 little legs. Boop, 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 boop. Right? And we put circles. Swoop. Right? Fill them in. Swoop. Fill these in. Okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries, doll. I was just confused at what you were talking about. That's all. Okay, if you have trouble making circles, parentheses and parentheses, guys. Parentheses and parentheses, and as you fill them in, you can fix them. And we need a little antenna. And a little dot. There it is. Alright, there we go. Okay, is this dry? Dry. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to color. So, you have your 3 to 4 or 5 coats of white on here, or however many you're going to do, okay? So, again, right, for the little areas, you want to take the small brush and put those coats of white in as well. Okay, so all your smaller areas, you want to fill in with the white as well. Okay, so don't forget the smaller areas. All right, once you have that, it's time to color. Okay, so we're going to swirl tap that big boy. And again, this is thin amounts of paint. I'm grabbing straight up yellow because I put so many coats of white, I don't need to do yellow and white. I could put the look how bright that is. Bam, isn't that pretty? Oh, that's so pretty. Again, wiping it on. So it's nice and thin and flat. So pretty. And that's just 2 coats of white. Imagine how much this this much would slap if it was even more coats of white, right? Imagine how bright this would be. Look. And yellow paint is thin to begin with. And again, do the wipey thing. Wipe off the excess. Okay? Wipe off the excess. Alright. Kath, you're in here, hon. You are in here. Alright. So, and you're going to color in the rays. You do the smaller areas with your smaller brush, right? So we're going to color this all in. Alright. Now, you're going to turn around and do as many coats, thin layers and coats that you can tolerate of all your colors, right? So the more so I totally went out of my lines on that one. That's what spit's for, people. You just lick your finger and wipe it off. That's what that's for. Okay? We went out of the lines on that one. Alright, so look how bright that is. Look how pretty, right? And you don't have to do the white because you did so many coats of white before. Nice thin layers that dry in between the layers, right? If you're impatient, get your little gizmo out. Get your little hair dryer out. Do whatever you guys need to do. Okay? And the flower is yellow. Right, the flower is yellow, right? So we're going to do the flower. Bam. Thin, thin, thin. Thin, 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 thin. Thin, thin, thin. Notice I did both sides of these petals with one dip of the brush. Okay? Now, I'm getting a little sloppy, I can tell. That's okay. You guys know the drill already. You know the drill already, alright? So, I can tell I'm getting a little sloppy because I am not staying in these lines. It's alright. It's all good. Okay. There we go. Bye, Becky. You have a great evening, sweetheart. Okay. So, then you would take your small brush and you color in all the small things. Okay, you color in all the small things. Now, that's even more, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I didn't do the second coat of white on here. So that's more dull than the flower. I don't know if you guys can tell that or not, but that is the case. Okay, I don't know if you can tell or not on camera, but that is not as bright as this. Right? And take the small brush, fill in all the little sections, okay? And now, what I want to show you guys, there's one more trick that I really want to show you guys. And then I'm going to show you how to outline, and I'm going to show you about doing the little white pops of things, and we're going to be all set. Because I showed you everything I need to show you about making something bright and graphic. Now, it's left for you guys to have fun with it. Right? Have fun and go create. So, same thing as the white, same thing as your colors. Right? Layer after layer after layer after layer. Right? Layer after layer after layer. Now, the bird and the heart are a combination of color. Okay? They're a combination of color. And I'm going to do this wrong on purpose because I want to show you guys something. So, I do a lot of things wrong, not on purpose. So, you get lots of ways to fix things out of me. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to color him in wrong, right? Not solid, not like bold, bright color, just to show you what you can do to make, what you can do to fix it, alright? So, because these guys are a combo of colors. It's not just the the yellow, right? They're a pink. They're actually a dusty rose. So, it was red, it was white, okay, and it was a microscopic amount of black. Remember the flowers that we did for the fox and the bunny? Okay, same color. Okay, same color. All right, now I'm going to put this on here. All right, just like that. Now, oh no, I ran out of color. I have to remix it. It's not the same. Okay, I'm going to grab some more red paint just to show you guys. Okay, so now I'm painting and this stuff is not matching up. It is not matching up. Right? Not matching up. Okay. See that? See that I had a ridge and I swiped it with my finger? I swiped it into the object. You guys catch that? Okay. So, what are you going to do? Alright, what are you going to do? I don't know. What are we going to do? Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to not have any goop on your brush, right? Because in my fantasy world here, the original color didn't exist. So, now I have the darker color on my brush and I'm stuck with that. I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush. Oh, I understood you, Nikki. No worries. That's not the case. That is not the case. You guys know I'm on a time crunch with you guys because they go onto YouTube. And also, that there's a few reasons. There's a few reasons. Okay, so number one is a time crunch because all the videos go on to YouTube. And no one's going to click on a video that's 4 hours long. I have some on there. They don't get any clicks. And I don't expect people to click on a video that's 4 hours long. I don't think I would click on a video that's 4 hours long. So, there's that, right? Logistics, okay? Another thing is I don't want to over-instruct. I want to show you what you need to do, and I want to let you fly. I want you to have fun. I want you to go create, and I want you to make your art. Your art. Not my art. Your art. Okay? So that is another reason why I don't show every single little tiny thing. So there's the other reason. And third reason, I start to run out of steam. I'm not going to lie. It does happen. So, and that's okay too. So there's a bunch of reasons. But the second one is the most important. 6,000%. And you guys know if you're creating and you run into a snag that you can message me and I'll help you out. That's the way we roll around here because we're fam, right? That's what we do around here. That's what happens. So, I got you. Got you. I run out of Java, which is true. I am running out of Java. It is almost gone. Two different colors. And now it's even going to be a better example because now these are almost dry. So, remember that vertical dip before? Remember that vertical dip? Alright, so I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush. I'm going to do the vertical dip, right? I'm going to have extra water on this brush. Alright? And what I'm going to do is this is going to reawaken the paint that's on here. So now, if this happens, you have too much water on your brush. Okay? If that happens, it's too much water. You want just the right amount to reawaken the paint. And you can blend it together. Okay? Also, this turns around and smooths your paint out even more. So even though I had a little too much paint, a little too much water on my brush, it's still working. It's still working, right? So that was nothing on the brush. That was simply water. Exactly, April. I missed a comment. Hold on, guys. Love that. Made a painting using your girl book painting into one for my... Oh, yes, Debbie, I remember that. Yes, absolutely, 6,000%. So the water will reawaken it. Now, I'm not saying you can come back tomorrow and do that. This literally just dried on here. So you can smooth it all out, make it more consistent. Notice I'm pulling my brush nice and flat. Okay, so if you're working with a combination of colors and it doesn't seem to be the same color, you could turn around and smooth it all out, blend it all together just by having... Now, I had a little too much water, that's why we got some fading in here, but a little extra water, do a little at a time, right? Till you get used to knowing how much water you need on your brush. The reason I had too much water, I'll tell you right now. I vertical dipped into wet paper towel. Wet paper towel isn't going to absorb any more water. So, it's not always, you know, something you think of. It's not always something, right? Now I can go back in with the other color. And I go back in and I can smooth all this together, right? Knowing I have one color that I need. Okay? Just like that. It stays smooth. It stays flat. And you have your solid color. Okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now, smaller areas, smaller brush. Smaller areas, smaller brush. Okay. Now, if you let that dry completely, if you let it dry completely with your colors being different on both ends, could you turn around and just paint over the top of it? Yeah, you could. The thing is that if this is really dark and that's really light, unless you're using a lot of white in your color, you're going to be able to see that this is dark and that is light. Okay? So, can you have it dry completely and just paint over it? Absolutely. Only if your color you're painting over it has a lot of white in it. All right, Billy. That's what I'm talking about, babe. That's what I'm talking about. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, my friend. Alright, so we're going to turn around and we're going to put in our heart. I'm going to show you the butterflies. I'm going to show you the center of this flower. Okay, I'm going to show you how to outline. And we're going to be all set. Okay? 6,000%. Now, the flower center is a negative space kind of thing. So, I'm going to take nice and pudding consistency black paint. Gotta add more water to it. Gotta add more water to it. Right? Starting to get goopy. We don't want goopy. Goopy and outlining and doing little doodles and details, goopy does not mix. Okay, so the little circles around the flower, you just outline them. Okay, you're just gonna outline them. Right, so you're gonna outline these guys, and I'm telling you right now, the only reason you're going to mess up outline is if your paint's too thick or you're using a brush that doesn't go nice and thin and flat. Okay? The center of this flower is a negative space thing. So, parentheses, parentheses, right? Let's try to make a good circle because we don't have much wiggle room with this one. Right? And it's okay. You can always go back in and run your brush along it and fix it up a little bit, okay? Now, once you have that, you're going to make circles inside of this. You're going to make circles inside of this, okay? Just going to make circles, circles inside the circle. And to get it to look like what I did, then you fill in the spaces outside of the circles with black. Right? And if one of them's looking kind of wonky, that's okay. You could fix it as you're doing this. It's okay. Right? So that is how you get that center. It does. It does. Yes, exactly. You ladies are exactly correct. So we don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to do that. Nikki and April are drinking the same punch tonight. You guys are drinking the punch, boy. All right, butterflies. Butterflies. There's a line. Shoop. Okay, and Humperdinck go over here. Right, and Humperdinck go over here. And we need 2 antennas. Doop, doop. Little dots on the antennas, because that's what I like to do in my doodles. And some dots in the wings. Doop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doo. Alright, sideways butterfly, line, line. Humperdinck, Humperdinck. And antenna coming out this way. Whoop, just like that. Little dots in the wings. Okay, my sunglasses on my sun. Move your hand, not the brush. Now this is making an angle. So you want to kind of follow the same angle up. Okay, so this is my angle. Train my hand. Move my hand up. Do the same angle. Alright. And we have the one part and the other part. Okay, and then you could always fill and fix as you color that in. We add a little nose, nose, smile, smile. Doesn't that just make you happy? Doesn't that make you happy? Makes me happy. Okay, little eyeball for our birdie. Right? What else? What else was there? Okay, little shine mark right here. Okay, on our heart, right there. And now you got all your layers, right? All right, one's having M&Ms and one's having another kind of candy. Oh, let's do some roll call, right? We just did a lot. I just showed you a lot. So, soak that all in for a second. Let's do some roll call. Let me get a drink because I'm parched. We are parched. If you have any questions for me, 6,000% ask them now because I will be showing you the final little things and we're calling it. Okay? So if you have any questions for me, 6,000% ask them now. Alright? Still the best sound ever. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. That is so good. That's like, I don't know which I enjoy better. Alright. Amanda is here. April, Brenda, Marcia, Tina B, Debbie, Dorothy, Tammy, Debbie, Kimberly, Joan, Lucinda, Sharon, Becky, Nikki, Marie, Cindy, Penny. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. And Brenda, I get this sneaky feeling that you're going to have a crow. Yes, you absolutely can see the original once more. Absolutely. I forgot to remind you guys to take your screenshot for your reference photo. So swipe the comments off. Take your screenshot for the reference photo. Okay? I'm going to show you... come to Charleston. All right, send the ship. Send the ship. I'll come to Charleston. You paying? You paying? I'm playing. If you're paying, I'm playing, girl. Yeah, I totally... Hello, Yolanda. How are you, sweetheart? Yes, girl. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. Maybe you'll inspire me to paint something else. Alright, so you guys got your screenshot? Okay, so I want to show you the outlining, how to do it so it's nice and smooth. We need little feetsies on our birdie. We've got the feetsies. Okay? And then I'm going to show you the white highlighting. And the concept of where I put my white, why I put it one spot and not the other. Okay, so I'm swirl, tap, dab, and nifty. He's all clean. He's not crusty at all. He has his nice point on him. Okay, these are all things you have to make sure of. You have to make sure that your paint, for the 10th time, is nice and loose and thin. Alright, guys? Pudding consistency. Pudding. Pudding. We want pudding. Alright. So, I'm going to add some water to it. I'm going to swirl it around. Alright. Get it nice and... See this? I don't know if you guys can see this. Do you see this? See? See that? See? See how nice? Okay, that's what you want. Alright, now I'm going to wipe off my brush. Wipe it off. Okay, back to having my point. Point. Okay. Oh, nice, Joan. That's amazing. Oh, you have a lot of fun with that. Alright, so outlining. Those are all the things you have to make sure of. You have to do a little at a time. And you're going to move your hand, not the brush, just like with everything else. So, close up. Alright, so we're going to bring the camera in here. Alright, I'm going to show you on our messy bird here. Oh, we need feet. Okay, feet. Boop, 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 feet. Okay, so grabbing more paint, right? Small amounts of paint. Hi, Carolyn. How you doing, sweetie? Oh, so Carolyn, you're saying that you went to church so you don't have to go in the corner? Is that what you're telling me, love? All right. Make sure your paint's nice and dry before you rest your hand on it. And you're going to pull the brush so the bristles drag behind it. Okay? So you place your brush where you want it. And you pull. Okay? When you run out of paint, don't press harder. It's not a marker. More paint's not going to come out of it. You got to grab more. Now, when you grab more, you want to start at the spot where it started to run out on you. Okay, so you start back into where you were. And you pull. Okay? That's how you outline. Alright? Grabbing more paint. I'm going to start where it started to run out on me, right? Right where the nice thick meaty part is still. Now, I am using hardly any pressure at all. Don't put your hand in where you just outlined either. If you don't have a steady hand, you can do the pinky trick, right? You can rest your pinky down to steady your hand. If you get a little wonky wonk like that thing right there, you could wipe it off and start over. If you hit it right away with water, right? If you hit it right away with water, you can just wipe it off. Okay? You can do that. And then go back and hit it again. Okay? If you don't have a steady hand, you could do the pinky trick to steady your hand. Also, if you don't have a steady hand, move faster. Now, I know that sounds a little scary, but if you move faster, right? I did that slow so you guys can see the pull of the brush and everything else. But if you move faster, you're going to outrun your shake. You're going to outrun your shake. So what you need to do, and another thing is don't have a death grip. You should not see white in your fingers as you're holding your brush. Everything is loose and flowing and soft. So do not have a death grip. If you have a death grip on your brush, you're going to shake. Okay? You hold your brush nice and loose. Okay? Just enough pressure to hold the brush, but not where you're really grasping it. Okay? Because that's going to make your shake even worse. Alright? And you have to commit. So, Take a deep breath in. Woo side out. Take your brush. Yes. Ooh, earthquake. Sorry, guys. Kick the stand. All right. Place your brush and zip. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Faster you go, the more you're going to outrun your shake. Loosey-goosey with your hand. That's right, Tina Marie. Good, good, good. Loosey-goosey. Not so loose to where it's fumbly, but don't be holding it tight. Okay? Because the tighter you hold the brush, right? Because that's what we do, right? We have a shake, and we're thinking about our shake, so we turn around and we death grip the brush, thinking we can hold it steady. No. That's not how it works. Okay? The more pressure you put onto your brush with your fingers, the more your shake is actually going to come out. If you loosey-goosey it, place your brush, zip, you're going to outrun your shake. You could also do the pinky trick of steadying your hand. Okay? You can do that trick and just nice and fast. Nice and fast. If you go fast, you're going to outrun your shake. Okay? So you have to have a little bit of, you know what I'm saying. You gotta kind of grow a, you know, some confidence there. There we go. Confidence. And put your brush there and shoop. Okay? And you can do that. All right? So lots of things to remember. I'll repeat them. Nice clean brush. Loose paint. Okay? Nice and loose and thin. Not so thin to where it's see-through. Pudding consistency. All right? Steady your hand with your pinky if you need to. Nice loose grip, just enough to hold it. Move your hand, not the brush. And I just put my hand in there. You see that? You want, see, look, see? Don't put your hand in wet paint. Right? And pull your brush so the bristles flow behind it. Actually, it made this perfect little tiny heart imprint, and I kind of like that. Because that's his little, you know. We're going to leave it. We're leaving it. All right. Now, putting the white on. All right. There's lots of lots of places that there's white on here. Okay? Lots of places where I put white. Now, again, same concept. Make sure your brush is nice and clean. Make sure your white paint isn't goopy. Okay, nice, loose, and thin white paint. Pudding. You want pudding. Not bread pudding, not rice pudding. Just good old-fashioned, soft, smooth, delicious as it enters your mouth pudding. Okay. So, now, these little things, it was just a swoop. Okay? Right? No rhyme or reason around any of it. Okay? Same with the flowers. Same with the flowers. I kind of just picked moments in my flowers and put a highlight on them. There was really no rhyme or reason around it. Okay? Petals. Right? One line on the petals, one line on the leaf. Something along those lines. Okay? Aw, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. The other things is, like the sunglasses, right? Wherever your shine's going to be, put it on the same side. So if you put it on that side, put it on this side. Okay? So, and then for his nose, put it on the same side. So you pick all the same side with Mr. Sun. All right? The hearts, easy peasy. You're going to fill in this part. Okay? You're going to fill in that part. The M birds, I did where the sun was hitting them. So this guy was on top. All right? On top. And we'll say this guy was on top. Okay? So try, like I did them all on top. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. You guys are sweethearts. All right. Our bird life dot. Bam. Right there. Okay. And where the sun's going to be hitting him. So the top. All right. Top of the wing. Top of the tail. Okay. Just like that. All right. And let's see, the butterflies, I just did their stems, I did their dot, did their antennas. Okay. Just pick things that I wanted to have come out. Same with the ladybug, top of the head, right? Just accented some of the circles, did the antenna. Okay, the clouds were very random. I did them very random. Could you do it where the sun's hitting them? Right, like so it would be here, it'd be here, it'd be here. Okay, notice I'm going under the black line with those. Alright. You could do here, right? The sun be hitting here, the sun would be hitting here. It'd be hitting here. Okay? So if you want to do it to where the light's coming, you just find the direction of light. That's it. Put those in. Okay? So that is the gist right there. That is everything you need to know. Alright? Your brother-in-law tries to keep it kid-friendly. She does so much better than my brother-in-law tries to keep it kid-friendly. She does so much better than him, and no, he doesn't. I hear you. I get it now. It's all good. So, that is how to do a graphic style painting. Okay, guys? I want you to find your inner child, do all the doodles that you used to love to do, and have fun with this one. All right? 6,000%. Thank you guys so much for the stars. 800 stars tonight. So thank you guys so much for that. Also have the PayPal, the Venmo, and the Cash App. Again, if you want to order any merchandise, it is at www.evesartistry.com. Okay, Eve's Possession Artistry. Eve's Artistry. And y'all warm my heart. And you guys already saw the post for the next one. So the story behind the next one is hysterical. I did this painting as a paint party a millennium ago. I could have sworn I did this painting virtual. I even asked, I think I asked Tina, right, Tina? Has she seen me do a video of this painting, right? I couldn't remember because it's been 3 years almost. It's a lot of paintings, right? Every week. It used to be like 2-3 times a week, remember, in the beginning. So, no idea. So I skimmed through my videos and I asked Tina and some others, have I done this painting? And the outcome is no. I don't see it anywhere. I haven't found it anywhere. And I just did this as the in-person party that I had. And some of you commented how much you actually loved it. And since I've never actually taught it virtually, or I don't believe I did, we're going to go with that. I'm going to give it to you guys. Yes, right, Tina? Same thing. I didn't see it in any of my videos. So, if I already taught it, oh well. It is what it is. I'll teach it again. Whatever, at this point. But a lot of you are new here anyway. You haven't been with me since 3 years ago. So, this is next week. That's next week, okay? Because I don't see any record of it. Not virtually, anyway. But I've had this painting in my possession. That's why you didn't see a, right, April? It looks really familiar, but I don't remember doing it virtually. It's new to you, Brenda. It's new to a lot of you ladies in here. Thank you so much for being here. Some of my OGs that have been with me a couple of years. Guys, that is absolutely humbling to think of, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. And for everyone that's newer to me, thank you guys so much for coming aboard. So this is next Friday. I have a painting in the works. When I did that poll, you guys asked, one of the things you said was landscapes got the most votes. Okay? And, you know, I try to mix it up. I try to do a lot of different things. I'm glad you like it, because we're doing it next Friday. So I do have a painting in the works. It's kind of along the same lines of this one. So I might throw something else before we do it. It's definitely going to be one, though. Do you guys want to see it? Is that a silly question? It's not finished yet. It's not finished yet. But you guys in the live always get the sneak peek of what I'm working on. You always get the sneak peek of what I'm working on. So, this is definitely next Friday. Okay? Next Friday. Da-da-da. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. It's very soft. I have never done a bear. In fact, the fox and the bunny were probably the first woodland creatures you ever got out of me. So, I don't think I've ever done another woodland creature. I've done polar bears. I've done a bunch of polar bears, Debbie, but I don't think I've ever done like a bear in the woods type thing. Never done that. Okay, so, this being said, all right, so that's next Friday. This one will be coming up. Like I said, it's not finished yet. Again, we never know when to stop. Yes, I have definitely done polar bears. You guys want more woodland creatures? Oh, boy. I do have a lot of how-tos on the YouTube. How to paint fur, how to paint dogs, how to paint pigs, I think I have on there. So, part of my how-to series, I was doing a lot of stuff to do with little furry friends. But as far as paint party's concerned, you liked the fox and the bunny, did you? Alright, we'll see if I can't pull more woodland creatures out of my arsenal here. Okay, so this is the work in progress. Like I said, we never know when we're finished. So, but this will be a paint party. Is it going to be right after the swing? I don't really know. It might be. I'll see how life treats me from then till now. So this is definitely gonna. You guys get first looks. You get the previews for coming live with me. So this is going to be in the lineup. You love that one too. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. So, this one's definitely in the lineup. Like I said, it has like the same vibe as the other one. But this is obviously with a bunch of pretty greens. Okay. It's all about the moss, in this one. And the mist. So, landscapes were definitely on your list of wanting to do more of. It was actually the highest thing when I took the poll. Way back when. So I'm going to try to kick some more out for you. And you guys love the flowers. And you liked, so there's certain things you guys are absolutely loving. And then I'm going to throw things at you like this because we need to mix it up. We need to mix it up. And I want to show you different styles of painting and all of that good stuff. So, that being said, I love you all. You all warm my heart. You pay in April, I'm playing. I've actually been to, I don't know where Charleston is. Where is Charleston? I'm really bad with geography. I have been to Savannah. Savannah was amazing. Never been to Charleston, though. Charleston makes me think of the dance. The old dance to Charleston. I don't know how to do it, but it makes me think of it. All right, guys. It's upside down. Thank you. Thanks, Debbie. All right. I love y'all. South of Myrtle Beach. I had the opportunity to go to Myrtle Beach. I did not go. Those of you following my make-em-ups, because I try to match the painting, we went with the old Pinky Pinks. Okay? And I love you all. Y'all warm my heart. And www.useartistry.com for the merchandise. You know, Facebook message is the best way to get in touch with me. You will get a reply. Okay? So, have fun. Go create. Mwah! And I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.